start recording. So if you feel you need to leave us, yeah, because this is evening, I understand. So it's okay for me. So you can leave, and later you can see the recording. So I will start with the records. Yeah. So I will bring the slides, not the slides, the capture from the DS Malik book. So it's available on chapter 9. It's available on chapter 9. So it's quite, yeah, it's quite uh later, yeah, later in the chapter. So well, as I say, it skips function, it skips enumeration type. So yeah, there are several concepts that I think not you haven't heard already from because we skipped function, and we will talk about function after UTS, after midterm. Okay, so struct itself can be called also as a record. Yeah. Well, sometimes record can mean struct, or struct can mean records. Yeah. So what's records? Yeah. For example, in array, yeah, in array, you have seen parallel array. So last time talk about how to make an array that have a list of names, another array for saving a list of grades. Yeah, a list of grades. It can be midterm grades, it can be final term, yeah, and it can be tugas, yeah, assignment, and yeah, we can make it in two arrays, yeah. So start to getting more complicated if you have more attributes. If you have more attributes, it will get more complicated. Yeah. So the array will have a lot of parallelization. Yeah. So we need some kind of way, yeah, some kind of way to make a new type, yeah, to make yeah that capture all of those data on the same place, yeah, with a different data type, yeah, with a different data type. So that's why we have records. Yeah, that's why we have records, or we have structs. This is the example of a struct of a student. Yeah, so usually a student can have several attributes. Yeah, first they can have first name, last name, they can have course grade, they can have a test score, they can have another score which is programming score, and finally they will have GPA. So well, I want this, yeah, to be able to contain in one to contain in one place, in one same time, yeah. So we can use records, yeah, we can use records. Okay, um okay, how can we do this? Yeah, so we can create records. Yeah, so we can create a record using struct student type, and then we can give them the content of the student type. So it's like a data type that will be a collection of another variables, yeah, of another data type, the variables. I think we try to create this. So if we want to create a student type, yeah, so we want to create a student type here, we can give, like, okay, what is student type? What is the attribute of a student? So they can have first name, they can have last name, so they can also have course grade, have test score, programming score, and double GPA. So they can have test score, they can have programming score, and they also have a BA. Yeah, so when we have a student, yeah, when we have a student, the student must or might to accommodate this data type. So I will save this first, struct basic. So let's make a new student. Yeah, let's make a new student where, well, we will call it Ani again. Okay. So well, maybe not Ani, but maybe student one, and then I can call the student one dot, for example, and then student one dot last name equals Herawati. Example. Yep, this is typo. Okay, let's check this out. Yeah, well, student one first name, student one space, student one last name. Well, I can hear your whistle. Someone there. Let's run it. You can see here it's Ani Herawati because we have assigned the student. Yeah, and the student first name and student last name. So as you can see here, yeah, as you can see here, we in here we declare or we declare this is the declaration of a struct, and then this is initial this is a declaration also declaration of struct type. Yeah, this is the declaration of student type. Yeah, student type. So student one. Yeah, so the student one later will have the attributes first name, last name, course grade, and more. Yeah, and any other attributes. So in this case, yeah, I'm just assigning. Yeah, I'm just assigning the student one first name. Yeah, so the delimiter for the date for the variable and then for inside the variable is dot. Yeah, you can use dot to like chain variables and another variables inside the student one. So first name is Ani, and then the last name is Herawati. Okay, so it's very straightforward. Yeah, the usage of struct is very straightforward. It's very straightforward, and yeah, we have just output the first name and the last name. Okay, so out. So yep, we can also input. Yeah. So if you want to input the data, yeah, and for example the course grade itself, or maybe to put all of them actually. Well, let's mix this out. Okay, so I want to input the course grade. Yeah, the course grade, and then I also want to input the test and directly programming score, and also well about GPA it's actually not be an input. Yeah, it should be a calculated attribute. So but it's okay. Yeah, well, let's check this out. So input course grade A, B, or C. Then programming and test score and programming score. Then we'll input GPA. Can do that, but okay, I already make a mistake here, so I need to actually put the student dot course student one dot test score, student one dot programming score, and then student one dot GPA. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Yep, I need to put. I think let's run it again. So course grade, input programming score and test score and programming score, and then also the GPA. Yeah, that's it. So that's how we can input to the struct. Okay, very straightforward also. Okay, yeah. And then yep, we can do this. Yeah, but well, we'll skip this because this is just a trivial example and assignment. Okay, we have seen the assignment. comparison is the same. Yeah, well, it's just the same. We can just use it like a regular, and of course we can yeah use any operators that we have learned before. Yeah, even there is a relational, arithmetics, there is a logical. Yeah, we can use all of them. Okay, but we have also seen that. Okay, but okay. So, before we move to array of struct, yeah, I think I want to show you how can we make, for example, declaration of type. Yeah, so actually, for example, I want have a name, a struct name, and inside the struct name, I want to have a string first, string string last. Okay, and then in this case, so I will have be name type. Yeah, this should be name type. In this case, I want to have name type name. Okay. Oh, sorry. This should the comma. Okay. So we have this, and this is like a nested struct. Yeah, a nested struct type here. Yeah. Let the name type into the name. So of this case, we're not giving it dot first name, but we're giving it the name dot first. Yeah. Because we access the name, and the name itself is the name type, so we can access here. That is the first. Yeah, so it's name dot first, and then the name dot last. Yeah? Something like that. In here also, we have done that. Let's to run it. Yep, Ani Hirawati. Yeah, so if you have like a nested struct, if you have a long data type that can have group into one struct, you can do that with something like this. Yeah, depend on what you need. Okay, so that is records or struct. Yeah, in a very fast introduction. So, before we move array of structs, let's try to have some exercise. Okay, try to read several exercise here. Is mhm, struct, yeah, which is called car type. Yeah, to store the following data about a car. You can store manufacturer, it's a string, store model, which is a string, model type, that is a string, and then color string, number of doors, miles per gallon per city, and a lot of things. Yeah, so we have car type. Yeah, so we have type. We want car type to have this several properties. Yeah. Okay, so let's try to create this in yeah. So easy actually. So we will have a car struct. So we will define a struct which is called car type. And then inside the car type there is a manufacturer string. There is a model type. Well, I can just call it type. And then there is a string color, and then there is a number of doors, which is integer. Yep. And then also miles per gallon. Yeah, miles per gallon. Per gallon in the city. And then also have if you have some question, you can directly say it on the chat or on the microphone is all right. Yeah. Then highway. And then year should be integer also, and the price. So this is the card type. They have several attributes. Yeah. So this is for answering of the program. Yeah. Okay. So we have assumed the definition of exercise 2. We have declared a card type, and then well, let's store information. Yeah. The manufacturer is GMT, the model is Cyclone, the type is Sedan, and so on and so on. Okay. Let's make a car. Yeah. For example, car 1. Yeah. For the car 1, well, I will set the manufacturer, yeah, to GMT, and then the model. Let's make it type. Yeah. No, we should have model. We have model. No, I think we have add model. Model is cycle. Yeah. Model is cyclone, and then the type. Then and the color. Yeah. Blue. Number of doors is 4. Number of doors is 4. Quite boring, eh? We'll just have to finish this, okay? Be patient. 8, and then car 1 way is 2. Yeah, and year was 2006. Price is 25,000. So yeah, we have done this, and if we run it will run to some errors. Okay, yeah. So that's it to answer the question of number 2 and 3. Yep. Okay. So and then this is almost the same. We have a fruit type that we store following about the fruit. Yeah, fruit name, color, fat, sugar, and carbohydrate. So if you have something like this, yeah, if you have like a database, yeah, database of attributes, you can actually make a struct, and then you can store the data in it. Okay. Yeah, and then you can also fill the data with with this data. Okay. Um, so what about if we have this, yeah, but we want to store, yeah, we want to store the students not in this way, yeah. In this way, we have to make student 1, student 2, student 3, student 4, and so on. And so on, yeah. So, know about array last week. Know about array last week. So actually, we can implement the same thing here in struct. Yeah, we can have an array of struct. So we can have an array of student actually. Okay. So let's make a new file here. Um, yep. We have this struct, and then we want to make an array of this struct. Yeah. So student type students, and then we can have, for example, 10 student. Yeah. So it's almost the same. Yeah, it's almost the same. So, well, for example, I want to input 10 students. Those 10 students, for example, I'll have this n, and then have this n less than n e plus plus. Okay, so how can I see in or see out from the array of struct? Well, you can do this. Yeah, student I dot name, and then second, not second, last name, last name. Okay, then well, let's try to make some input first name, input last name. Okay, so let's array of Struct array. Okay, let's try to run this. Well, wait. I think I have to say in n. So how many students you want? Yep. Well, for example, I want 2 students. Input the first name Ani Herawati Budi Heruwati, for example. Yep, that's it. Yeah, so we have two. Yeah, so we have two. Well, why this is okay? Well, actually, this should not be okay because we should delete. Yeah, we should delete this, and so this should become name dot first, and this should become name dot not second, last. So I have to delete in here, so it will become fun if we have two types of name. Yeah, so we should have only one type of names. Yeah, well, then I think this will also be fine. Yeah. I think there's something wrong here. Oh, well, that's okay. Yeah, we have input in first name, then last name in 2 times. Yeah, because we put the n equals 2. Yeah, so yeah, this is how we can employ array on the struct. So you can mention the index first, and then follow along with the detail of the struct. Makes sense to you? And let's another example. And well, considering the following statement, consider the following statement. So initially we have type, yeah, as I make string first and then the string last, and then we can also have the string course type, string name, credits, and grade. Yeah, and then the name type. The name type is from here. It's called name. The variable is called name, and then we have double GPA, and then course type is course, and then yep, we have make student, and well, we redeclare another student type, which is classless. Of classless is 100, and then course type course, name type name. An example of a nested struct. Yeah, so course type is a course type in here, and then inside the course type there are several data, and then name type is name type from here. There are several data, and we have a variable names. Okay, well, I don't think I will work on this. Have to check. Yeah, we have to check periodically. I'm sorry, we have to check from down to up. Yeah, whether this is wrong or right. Um, let me get a drink first. Just to check. Is everybody still you? Question so far. Um, so you get it right. You get it about struct. So it's the simple concept, and well, it's quite boring if I do the just tell you the yeah. So let's check out some exercise here. Hmm. In here, you will see the sales data analysis. Yeah. The programming example is for data analysis, and so um, Okay, so the struct, yeah, well, we can use struct on here on this, yeah. So we have the ID, and then we have the quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, quarter four, and yeah, I think this is the data. And then when we process the data, so we will have total. Yeah, the total is, I think, is a sum from this data, this data, this data, and this data. Yeah, and then also in the end we have a total. Well, almost like almost like, yeah, two, sorry, array two dimension. Yeah, but in this case we only use struct for processing this. Okay. Yeah, I think you can see the how we can make this. Okay, so first the function is by using array. Yeah, use they're not using records yet, but in this case they make so in this case they make the implementation. But the difference here is they create the data from the file, from a file, yeah, from input users. Okay. So, well, this is quite unique because it explained the concept of data. Well, the array itself is inside, yeah, the array itself is inside the struct, yeah, inside the struct. So, okay, well, there's a total cell, and so the total cells is stored, but I think we can produce this by like summing the cell by quarter. Okay. Okay, so I think I will try this because this is quite interesting and this is quite explaining the concept of struct a little bit. And we have six, yeah, six cells here. We have still six marketers, I think, that have their own cells. Yep. Okay, so let's try to implement this. Struct cells. Okay, so I will try a simplest example, and not by using file, but only by using input. Yeah. So cons in, we have a number of, well, I will call this salesperson. Salesperson is six. We have so struct itself, yeah, which is the struct sales report, the struct sales report, and then inside it there will be an ID. Well, let's make it an int. Yep, this an, well, let's call it integer ID, and then we will have the sales, yeah, we'll have the sales for in here. Yep, and then we'll also have the total. Yep. So the data itself, yeah, the data itself will be a sales report. So we a sales report that have four cells. Okay, so this, I can call this data. The sales report have the data, or maybe yep, it's okay, data. And then there will, the maximum that can be accommodated to the data itself is depending on the number of salesperson. Okay. It's six, yeah. So I will try to input the data. So I should have something like this for integer. E equals 0, yeah, and then E less than number of salesperson. So I will input find the number of salesperson, and then I will E plus plus. Okay, so first I think you should input the ID. Put the ID, salesperson ID. Then I would just like to check in data E, yeah, because we in the data E and then ID. Yep, got it. You will have 4 sales report. Yeah, you will have 4 quarters. So I think I will make J here, J4, and I will have J plus plus. So I'll try to input uh, the data, input the yeah quarter. Can we type quarter J plus one, right? And then let's make it equals. Okay, this is quite unique, yeah, because we are in data E. Yeah, we are in data E. We are in the cells because cells itself is an array. Yes, is an array, and then the data also an array. Yeah, so yeah, we can write it like this. Okay. How about the total? So the total should be, we don't have to count the total, right? We don't have to count the total. And so initially we'll have total, well, not total like in sales report. So I think to make it different, like a total, for example, temporary total, yeah. Total temp is equal to 0 in every data, yeah. And then we will sum. I don't think I don't have to do this also. Yeah, I think I can use the data E equals, yeah, I can use that, and I can directly compound it, make a cumulative sum, from, yeah, from sales. I think that's it, and then I will try to input, yeah, I'll try to make an output, yeah, for this salesperson. Make this NL, yep, as usual. And we'll try to use the IO manip. Then to make it look like this. So I need to, well, not exactly look like this. Let's make way, yeah, set way sample ID. Well, this is quite long. Let's make it just 6. So let's try to make a more concise ID, and then also 4 is enough for quarter 1. I'll just copy and paste this. Quarter 3. Okay, so we have make the header, yeah, and then, well, let's directly put out the data, yeah. So see out the data ID, this set way also with 6. Then let's also make another set way for the quarter, yeah. For the quarter itself, I'll try to repeat them. ID here, yeah. Well, this is the sales. Yep, the sales J. Make it long. And then also lastly, I want to output Let's make it 5 here. So total. Let's make it 5. It might be longer, and because it is sum. Okay. Total. Yep. Okay. So there's a total here. And then, well, we have to also make, what about the sum of quarter one? What about the sum of the quarter two? Before we move on to that, let's run this first. Salesperson ID, 123, quarter one, 90, quarter two, 80. Okay, another person ID, quarter one, let's make it fast. 5325. Ah, I forgot. So I have a 6. So please be patient. This 5th, I think. So it will be pain if. Oh yeah, forgot the end. Yeah, that's the pain because I have to redo it again. So let's make this only just 2, I think. Yeah. What did I forget? I forgot to put NL in here. Redo it. Yeah, we have ID 1, 2, 3, 23, 45, 76, and then we have the total. Yeah, and we are using struct in this. Okay, so total is, I think, can be 6, or this one also 6. Okay, so that's how we implement that, and I want to have total, like a total quarter. So well, let's make, well, I think I can use array on that. Yeah, I can use array on that. Ent total sales for, yeah, for example, and all of them will be initialized by 0. Yeah, all will be initialized by 0, and then so the total sales, yeah, total sales, sum the totals in here. Yep, the total sales for J, yeah, plus equal data is J. So we will have a quarter sales in here. We are employing the J because the J is the index for the quarter. Yeah, and we just make a cumulative sum with the J itself. Okay, so the total sales J can be used to output. Yeah, to output in here. Yeah, let's copy and paste this. This is like a total. Well, let's make it total. Yeah, so it will be shorter. Let's make it 5 then. 5. Yep, it's okay. So this is 5. There's a total. So the total for this is total sales. Yep, sales in here. This is in the total sales, and then the total sales will be for the quarter one is 0, and then for the quarter two is 1. Yeah, okay. For the quarter three is total sales 2, and then for the quarter 4 it will be total sales 3, and then put the final total. Yep, we can this. Okay, let's run it again, but I think I can put this up. view if I do this one, and then equals. Right, let's run this. Input the salesperson ID 1, 90, 80, 20, 30, 24, 90, 76. We have that. I think all of this will be summed in the columns. Yeah, and all of this will be summed. Sorry, this is by row and then this is by columns. Yep. That's what we can do with Struct. Yeah, that's what we can do with Struct. And yeah, in this case, actually we combine. Yeah, actually we combine the capability of a Struct. Yeah, with the capability, the cap Struct and the capability of array. So we have a 4 sales report that contain, sorry, 2 sales report here from this 2 salesperson that we have. They have their own ID and they their own sales, and then we can calculate also the total. Question so far? Someone still struggling with the mic. Bagaskara Putra. So out several programming exercise here. Let's check. Okay, so we have a program for calculating the print bill. Yeah, so assume we have a restaurant offers we assume that the restaurant offers the following breakfast item. The price of each item is shown on the right item. So this is the menu. We can use an array menu list of the struct of menu item type. So menu item type should have the name of the menu and then the price of the menu itself. So the program must have data, yeah, for this, and then print check. This function calculates and print the check. Output is this. Okay, and then if we order like bacon and egg, muffin, and coffee, so and then we have a tax of I think 5%. Yeah, and then the amount due is $4. And so redo exercise 4 so that the computer can select multiple items of a particular type. To join restaurant, and then someone can type this. Okay, this is quite interesting. Let's try to make this in the program. All of this. Okay, so initially, if you have a data like this, you have to analyze. Yeah, you have to analyze. Okay, so this menu have two attributes. Yeah, one is for the name, and then the second one is for the price. And I think I want add one more data here. It's like the ID of the menu. Yeah, okay. So we have a struct which item type, and then I want to have an ID. Okay, so in order to select the menu, yeah, I will use the ID. I will have the string for the name of the menu, and then I will have for the price. And then well, let's make an array menu list. Yeah, some type. So I will have menu list that will contain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, menu list is 8, and then fill in the data. And let's fill in the data. So the data must be menu list 1, 0. Start from 0. Yep, start from 0. The ID is 1. So I will start the ID from 1, and then I will have the name. What is it? Plain egg. Then I will have another menu called sorry, the price is 145. I will make this 1, 1, 1, 2. Well, let me copy and paste this. Let's make this hard coded. Yeah. Well, you can use database if you have learned about database in next semester, I think. In this case, let's just make this code ugly. It's fine. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Not plain. Yeah, so bacon and egg. And have dinner already. Basket. Yeah, so in your dorm, I think you can order go food. 245. Okay, muffin is better than French toast. This one is the most expensive, I think, along with the bacon and egg. Very cheap. Okay, and then we have tea. Yep. Let's save this. Struct menu. Okay. Okay, so we save the menu in here. Yeah. Well, actually, yep, this should be in plain text, and you should load this into the program. Yeah, but let's save that for later, and let's try to show the menu. Yeah, try to make this while true. Yeah, so the program will keep on running. Uh, will- while well, let's make this. Let's make a boolean. Stop simple, which is initially false. Yep, it's initially false while not stop. Stop. So mhm. Let's show the menu first. Let's show the menu first by using for. For integer equals 0, e less than 8, e plus plus. Okay. So I will try to show the user about the menu, and then the user can choose, yeah, what they want, yeah, what they want in the. So, menu list. Yeah. It's menu list 0 ID. Yeah. And then let's make this, yeah, set way. So this is, for example, is it is quite short, so I can just make it 3. Set way again. Again, and then let's make it, it's quite long. Let's make it 6. No, it should be more than that. We have quite a long menu, so let's make it 15 maybe. Yeah. So this one be the name. Yep. And then let's make this maximum 5, I think, for the price. And then, sorry. Okay, and then after we have an output for the menu, yeah. So maybe I can show you the menu L. Yep. Don't forget to put an NL in here. NL. And then also we try to ask user choose menu. Yeah, choose menu. Okay, ask user to choose a menu, and then the user will input the to make it easier actually. No, it's okay. To make it easier, input the ID, choose menu by ID. Yeah, by ID. So we can have like ENT C, for example. Yeah. Let's make it say in C, and the user will to choose a menu. Okay, let's try this. Okay, forgot semicolon. 11. So, okay, why it's all plain egg? Let's check this out. Oh, okay, this should be I. Yeah, sometimes I make mistakes like this. Okay, F1, F11. So, okay, so we have the menu. So we can choose the menu by ID. So I'll just do 3, 4, until maybe I type 9 for stops. Okay, ID. So I will add one more menu here. Example 9 is just for terminating the program. Okay, so it's just for terminating the program. So it's just, yep. So you can type if, yeah, if b equals 9, so I will make the stop equals true. Yeah, so the program will stop. The well. So this should be 8. And this should be stop, for example. Yep. ID. Well, I think I have to make this 29. Yep. Let's check this out. Okay. Something wrong. Wrong. Okay, when we reach 9, I set the price while with it. Okay, when we reach 9, the program ends. I don't know why. Let's make this stop, for example. Okay. You know what? Because we haven't set this to 9. Yep. Let's try it again. So 9 is for stop. When I type 9, the program will close. But when I type 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, it will stop. Yeah. But we haven't record. Yeah. But we haven't record what is mm, user choose. Yeah. What's user choose for the menu. Yeah. So um should make I should make a new actually a new user sorry a new array, yeah, a new array containing the no, well, I can just use menu item type again to use the menu, yeah, the chosen menu. Well, I will just to make this maximum 9, the chosen, yeah. And whenever user choose a menu, yeah, whenever the user choose a menu, I will try to append. Yeah, I will try to that into the chosen menu. Okay, so well, I try to make a counter here. I will try to make a counter here. For example, I will have A. Yeah. Well, initially A is so use input the menu, the chosen menu. So I will try to assign the chosen menu 0 equals. So the chosen menu 0 equals the ID. Yeah, is the user chose. Yeah, what the user choose here. Yeah, what the user choose is C, right? The user choose C. Okay. What about the name and what about the price? What about the name and what about the price? So the name should be because the ID is like the index plus 1. So I can use C minus 1. So the menu list, the C minus 1 dot, what is it? Dot ID. Sorry, not dot ID, but dot name. And then the chosen menu, price, not uh, not 0, but this is A, should be. And then I should increment A, and this should be the price. Okay. Okay, we haven't try this. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's working, but we don't know about if the chosen menu is with the data. Okay, let's make if the user choose to stop the program, yeah, to choose to stop the calculation, yeah, I mean the choosing process, yeah, we'll stop the loop, yeah, we'll stop the loop, and then we'll output the chosen menu, yeah, and we have, yeah, is for countering, is for counter, so it should be less than, yeah, and then E plus plus, and then we'll try to output the chosen menu. Okay, let's make this, let's take this P and paste this. Okay, so this is the chosen menu. Say, wait, okay, we'll have this chosen menu. Along with chosen menu, we'll also calculate, let's copy and paste this. Welcome to Johnny's restaurant. Menu, and what is the chosen menu? Yeah, and then how about the tax? The tax is 5%. Yeah, tax is 5%. So so the final is like the idea is just give this and then this should be like a tax, yeah, Okay, this should be 5% of the total. Yeah, so we need to like a total chosen. Yeah, initially 0, and then let's cumulative sum price, and then have total chosen here, and then the text itself will be 5%. And then the amount due. Yeah, so we will have one more here. The total chosen, yeah, should be equals to total plus the tax. This is the amount due. Okay, check this out. I'll choose plain egg, and then I will choose coffee. Try to stop this. Okay, the chosen menu is plain egg and the coffee. Wait, is stop. Let's check. So the tax is oh, okay. It's not very it's not very good. I think because we chose 9, and then 9 is add to the and 9 is add to the list. Okay, let's prevent that. Yeah, let's prevent that because mm, yeah, we should actually using this. Well, I cancel this out and I just make it while true. And then if c equals to 9, I will just make this break. Yeah, so when the user touch break, so when the user got c equals 9, it will break and it will not continue to execute this. So chosen menu price, chosen. Yeah, I think no. Well, let's try this out. Okay, so plain egg 1. So I will try to have also bacon and egg, and I will try to have a tea. Stop this 9. So egg, bacon, egg, and then we have tax, and then we have amount due of 3.15. I think now the program is running correctly. So, but no, yeah, but no, I think it's wrong. The summation is wrong. 1 plus 2 is equals 3. So this should be already 4. Actually, actually has to be more than 3.15. Okay. Wait, be something in here. Doesn't know. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's already okay. Total chosen. Total chosen. Okay. I think I found why, because should have to be double. That's it, I think. 2, 8, 9. We have this. So, but the precision is now very good. Well, I think I have also set the precision in. Set precision equals 4. It's a precision 4. Let's try this out. Or it's actually 3. Well, I think it's better to not always show the menu. Yeah, I think. Let's try to can make this here. So have to print out all of the menu. Uh, I think it's better. Okay, so the menu is plain egg, bacon and egg, tea, tax, and the amount due. Set precision is already 3. Stop. Yep. Okay, well, let's make this. Let's make this 6 just for. Wait, that's right. Like this. Fix. Yep, that's right. So, I can reset this to 5. Thank you. Yeah, that's better. So, just to aesthetic. Chosen menu, plain egg, bacon and egg, muffin with a tax of 0.24 and the amount is 5.13. Yep. So that's how we can employ Struct. Yeah, so we can employ Struct to solve these particular problems. In the programming exercise number 4. Well, actually, we have to make a function, but we haven't function yet. The function is after UTS. Yeah, but we can do it without function actually. Yeah, but without function, it's just like a long code like this. Yeah, but with function actually you can like a group several same code together. The same mean like a same intention. Yeah, for example, showing menu, this is for the print receipt. Yeah, like this, print the check. Other function is for getting the data. So yeah, it's something like that. Okay, so yeah, that's for track. Yeah, well, let's check out one more. So we still have a time. Write a program that declares a struct to store the data of a football players. So declare an array of 10 components to store the data of 10 football players. Your program must contain a function to input the data and a function to output the data. Add function to search the array to find the index of a specific player and update the data of a player. That input data is stored in file. Before the program terminates, give the user the option to save data in a file. Your program should be menu driven, giving the user choice. Yeah, this is also implementable, but this is quite long because it contains a searching. Yeah, it contains a searching and it contains an update data. So it should be quite longer to implement. But I think I don't have to implement this. I'm just try to just explain the concept. So this one is very good example. already contain what we need. Uh, Before that, let's recap what we have made in the Struct menu. Yeah. So I think some of you might still be confused about this. Okay. So actually, we have a Struct menu item type that stores our menu which have ID. That's why I add ID to this code, because I want to choose the menu easily. Yeah, but by using some kind of identifier. Yeah. So and then I have the name of the menu itself, and then I have a double price. The price can contain decimal. Okay. So first, this welcome to Johnny Restaurant, and then I will have the menu. I will have 8 menu actually. I add 1 because I want to be able to for the user to stop the. Okay, so and then have a chosen menu here. The maximum data for the chosen menu is 9. Well, actually, you can make it bigger than this, yeah, because program, yeah, in this program, you can have 2 menu. For example, you want to have 3 plain eggs, right? 3 plain eggs. You can do that, and they will sum it together. They put on a chosen menu. Yeah, they put on a chosen menu in a different set of in a different set of index. Yeah, on the chosen menu itself. Yeah. And yeah, well, actually, you can have more capabilities. For example, well, choose menu and choose quantity, for example. But yeah, you can do that also. Okay. So the chosen menu can be bigger than this. For example, yeah, so you can have 100 menu in your data. So this case, yeah, the menu itself, hard code the menu itself. Yeah, hard coding menu. Yeah. So um, I mean, I directly type the data inside the code, and that's called hard coding. So we usually don't do that. We usually have this in some kind of database, for example, in a file. Well, and then I will have C. Yeah, C is to choose to store the chosen ID for the menu, and then I will have A here. Yeah, the A itself is uh, an index. Yeah, an index for tracking how many menu have we chose. Yeah, we chose A plus plus menu. Yeah, initially there is 0 because the index of the array is 0. So in this case, I'm just showing up the menu. Yeah, we have 9 actually. Yeah, we have 9 and 9. The ninth menu, yeah, which is the index of 8, is like a stop. So that's the criteria for stopping the iteration. So the iteration itself is while true. So it's like a forever loop. Yeah, forever loop until it touches break. Yeah, forever loop until it touches break. So inside the while true, we'll have you can have choose menu by ID. So and then you can input, yeah, and then user input C equals 9, there's so the program will stop. Not the program, the looping will stop. The looping will stop, and then it will try to output the chosen menu. But the user does type 9, for example, type 1, and so the ID will be stored, yeah, in chosen menu, and then what the name will be stored also, yeah, by using the ID with 1, yeah, because we have that pattern here, yeah, 877665, that pattern, yeah, so it will be more easily for us. Yeah. So then the price itself, yeah, and A plus plus until the user type 9. So and then we want to calculate, yeah, we want to calculate, and we want to print out the check. So the check usually contains the ID or the code, called the code, and then the name itself, and then the price. Yeah, in order to make sure that we order the right things. Yeah, so and then chosen menu, yeah, and then for integer I equals 0 until A. Yeah, A is how many item have we choose. Yeah. And then so the output is chosen menu, ID, name, and price. And then along with that, I calculate the total, yeah, total chosen, and then we output the tax, yeah, using fixed set precision. Yeah, thank you for reminding me the syntax. Chosen times 5% in this case. So the amount due, yeah, is the total chosen plus total chosen or plus the tax itself. Yeah. So that's how we do it, and yeah, we have the restaurants program. So we have several we have a several example of a Struct program, and well, I think that's all for the Struct. Yeah, there's quite an easy concept actually. Yeah, easy concept, but when we have reached problem solving, yeah, once again, you have to be creative. You have to be creative to solve the problems. So, any other question for please? I tried to find another example. I have a quiz that contains struct. Mm-hmm. Got where it is. It contains struct, yeah, and it explains concept of creating a struct, and then creating a struct, and then try to find, for example, the maximum data for the list, the average, like we do in struct cells. Yeah. So actually in struct cells we can we can develop more. Yeah. We can develop more on the finding the maximum quarter one cells, the maximum quarter two cells, and other stuff. Okay. So ada PPT-nya? Well, no. Yeah, I don't have the PPT. So, well, I think it's best to learn from the book itself. Yeah, from the book. So, Struct, well, I haven't had a chance to make the PPT. And also, the Malik does not give the PPT. So, I think you can just learn from the code and from the book. So, there's no more question. I will end this. I will end tonight's session. The book from the Malik, as you see on the screen right now. Yeah, the Malik, not Zen Malik. So I will end tonight's session, and I will share you the recording, yeah, for the session. So if you have a bad connection, you can rewatch it, yeah, rewatch it, and I will the CPP. Yep, thank you for reminding. Thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. Good luck for UTS, yeah, and if you have any more question, you can ask me, yeah, with WA, it's okay, email, it's also okay. Thank you everyone. Good. I will close this session. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.